Hi, my name's Nicole, and this is the CK Diary Podcast. On this podcast, I talk about all things knitting and crocheting and sewing and any crafty thing I am up to. I will start with finished objects like always. This week, I made some more 90s bags. I talked about this a little bit last week. I know I said I wasn't going, if you follow me on Instagram, I said I wasn't going to be making any more 90s bags, but I had a few people tell me that they were sad that they missed out on them. So I went ahead and added a few more to the shop. I also added some with these little Notions pouches as an add-on. The inside is just the same fabric as the outside. And then I have a little swivel hook, and there's a D-ring inside the drawstring pouch that it connects to. This one doesn't have the drawstrings on it yet, but it will whenever I sell it. All right. And then for works in progress, well, I have one other kind of finished object. I don't really consider them a fully finished object until I finish both socks. But I'm making socks for one of my son's friends right now. These were for his birthday, which was this past weekend, so I missed it a little bit. But I made socks for both of my sons. One son had, the socks look like this, obviously. And then the other set of socks for my youngest son had this color as the heel, toe, and cuff. And then this one is just the main color. So they'll all have little matching socks. Oop. And I've gotten through, I think, maybe like 7 rounds of the leg on this one. And for the pattern, I'm using Vanilla Sock on Magic Loop by Crazy Sock Lady. I am using 2.5 millimeter needles, and I think it's a 32-inch circular maybe. I can't remember for sure. So that is it for the socks. I think I already showed you the sock that I made in the Ready to Flamingo yarn in the last podcast, but I do, after I finish the socks for my son's friend, I'm going to be finishing the other sock for the Ready to Flamingo yarn. All right. And then this is my other work in progress from this week. I think these are the only 2 things that I've worked on knitting wise so far this week. I'm pretty sure. This is a test knit that I'm doing for a woman named Jen. I'll put her Instagram down below. And this is her pattern, Mexico Sunset Shawl. And it is worked in sections, and I have just started on the 3rd section. I'm really happy with how it's turning out. I picked these colors and I love them, and I feel like separately, the pink one is still in my car. I haven't taken it out yet. I was knitting on it last night on the way to dinner. My husband was driving, and I left the pink yarn in there. But there's this pretty pink color. It's almost like a really light, I want to say like a light mauvey pink. And then just a light beige color. And then this caramel brown. And these are some of my favorite, well, the caramel brown and the pink are some of my favorite colors to wear right now. And I just thought the beige would look good with it. It kind of, I feel like this color kind of washes me out a little bit, but the pink and the caramel color are going to be what wraps around my shoulders and what you'll see in the front. And then this beigey color will be on my back, so you won't even be able to see it against my skin. So that won't really matter. And you know, just holding the yarns together, it looks so beautiful. And now that I'm knitting it up, it kind of looks like Neapolitan ice cream, but that's okay. I think they still look nice together. That is really all for my making this week. I didn't really have a whole lot. For life stuff, things have just kind of been slow. We've just been hanging out. I've still been running. This coming weekend, so on Monday is Memorial Day, and I think Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday we're gonna go to Orlando. We might do a Disney day, but we're gonna go stay at the Gaylord. And at the Gaylord they have a big outdoor pool area, and it has this huge lazy river. And we took our oldest son there a couple years ago and he loved it. So we're gonna take them there again this year just to have a nice relaxing weekend. My husband has off on Monday, and so we'll just have a nice relaxing long weekend. But I think that's really it. I don't really have anything else to talk about. I didn't have any acquisitions this week, any yarn acquisitions. I did get a lot of stuff for my yarn room. As you can see, I've painted the walls. And this is the first time I've ever painted a room all on my own. I moved everything out on my own. I did all of the taping and cutting into, you know, all the edges. I did it all on my own. I did all the painting on my own, and then I put everything back on my own, and my husband offered to help, but I really wanted to do it on my own for some reason. I just felt like it was a good accomplishment for my yarn room. And then I bought a few more things to go on the wall. I have a couple more pictures I want to put on this wall here behind me, and then also this wall here behind me. And then I still want to do some kind of shelf. I had this little rolling cart, so I put some yarn on it behind me, but I think I want it to be just a little bit higher up and maybe to where I can lay the yarn down flat rather than having it stand up. But yeah, I'm really happy with the room. I have my chair. I have a new chair coming. It should be here at the end of this month or beginning of next month. And then I also got a new lighting fixture for in here. It's actually in this box, but I have yet to take it out. But yeah, that is it. I have more yarn coming in at the end of the week, so you guys will see that next week, and I'm excited to show it to you. But that is all. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. I hope it is full of relaxation and knitting or crocheting or whatever you're making, and I will see you next week. Bye.